Guitar heroes have been a thing for a long time, but they've become fewer in the past 2 decades. At least the traditional kind of guitar heroes. Because they are still around these days, you just have to look somewhere else to find them. When I think of guitar heroes, I mainly think of the rock stars that stem from the 60s and 70s, because that's what I was raised with. Since I was a kid, my dad was a big music enthusiast, and that has played a big part in the way I view guitar heroes. My dad has always had a big music collection. I remember him showing me guys like Eric Clapton, David Gilmour and Jimmy Page and introducing them as these otherworldly beings. These guys were special. These were some of the best guitar players of all time. And all those guys have had a huge career with an enormous fan base, something I could clearly see from the videos that he showed me. The guitar player and the singer were the main guys in most of those bands, but that's not what's ruling the top 40 and the mainstream anymore. Of course, there are still some guitar heroes who've been having commercial success in the past 2 decades. Obviously, someone like John Mayer comes to mind. But if you count the number of guitar heroes that there were in the 70s as opposed to now, there is a clear difference. But there are still guitar heroes out there these days, you just have to look somewhere else. And I think you find most of those guitar heroes here on YouTube. And obviously, I'm not talking about myself. I don't rate myself anywhere near the level of the guys that I'm about to mention. So to name a few of them, someone like session player Tom Bukovac, Danish Pete from the Anatons channel and Jack Griffiths from the Peach Guitar channel, guys like Rhett Shull and Chris Buck. These guys would have probably been big stars, guitar heroes in big bands in a different decade. Whether we like it or not, the golden age of guitar gods has been over for a while now. And I would have rather seen any of those guys I mentioned before touring the world with a cool band making original music. But for a lot of people still interested in guitar, many of those guys on YouTube are the guitar heroes of this time. And I, for one, am interested in the original music they're working on. I've got tickets to see Chris Buck perform with his band Cardinal Black. And I can watch Tom Bukovac jam around on his YouTube channel for hours because he's just such a great player. As long as there are still people interested in picking up the guitar, there will be guitar heroes for us somewhere to find. And maybe not rocking out on Madison Square Garden, but always within reach. Let me know your stories about guitar heroes in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you next time.